Hello friends, FitLegoGuy Josh here. I'm coming at you to bring you an older review. This set is the 7576 ATTE. This came out in 2008, retailed for $90 US. With inflation, that would bring it a little over, right around 115, 120. But it sells for much more than that. Its value it is almost 5 times as much. It's a used one that may or may not have all the pieces. It's about $400. If you really want to get a brand new one, it's going to be $600 or $700 to get your hands on one of these. Expensive. Definitely was worth it back in the day, but I would probably not recommend getting one now and waiting for you'll save money by getting the new 2022 one when that comes out. Although it will be hard to find, I would imagine. This was made for ages 9 to 14, this was made for the Clone Wars. Came out with the Clone Wars movie and is modeled, and the scene on the box and on the instructions and the characters all come from that. And actually, it's pictured on the planet Teth, which only appears in that movie for the last half of it. And then, but it goes along with the design is for that movie and the show that started in 2008 and ran all the way to 2020. If you're fans of the show, if you're fans of the movie, or just like Star Wars in general, this tank is definitely good to get. That said, I'm going to go ahead and ask you to subscribe. We're working on a lot of videos you're not going to want to miss, so ring that bell and stay tuned for more. Now let's get into this review. Okay, first up we got this battle droid. He's got two of these arms that can hold on to things. He's tan, and he has a stud on the back to attach something onto. I'm seeing as he gets older, he is a little less unstable than the newer droids, but still looks pretty good. Set him aside. Then we got this clone, just a regular Phase 1 clone. He comes with a long blaster rifle, and he's got the Clone Wars style print. Alright, we got this clone, and he's got the Clone Wars style print on the body. No leg printing, no arm printing. He's got a really detailed helmet, but it's plain white on the back. He has the hole here for accessories, which the set did come in, but I have lost them all, I think. Or they might be in the tank itself. I take out his helmet. He's got the clone face. Definitely I'm partial to this one, but not as accurate as the newer heads that they've been using since 2020. So that is the clone. We'll set him aside. And now we have the fan favorite, Captain Rex. He has cracks on his arm, so he no longer holds things really well. Focus. Here's Captain Rex. He's got two pistols that came with the set. They would have been gray, but I can't find the gray ones, so they're black. And they're a design that they used with the accessory kits from 2008 to, I don't know, 2010 or something, until they came out with a newer one. I mean, new design. So let's remove those so you can see a little better. Put his arms down. He's got the same kind of body print as the regular clone. He's got the blue arms, no leg printing. He does have back printing, which I'll show you a little more in depth in a second here. He's got his helmet, which he has the Jag eyes above the visor, and he's got blue outline like he does in the 2008 Clone Wars movie and show. And if we remove his helmet, here's his face. It's a clone face, but it's a clone face. It's a little bit different. He's got the 5 o'clock shadow like he does in the show. He also would have blonde hair in the show, but he doesn't. He also has this pauldron piece, which is accurate to him in the show. And let's remove that so you can see the back printing. Here you go. He's got the back that sticks out on clone armor, and just a little bit of detail there. One of my favorite figures in this set. We got Rhoda the Hutt, the son of Jabba the Hutt. He only appeared in the Clone Wars movie. He's got different little bits of textures, the yellow eyes. The only thing printed is his eyes. He just has different textures. An interesting figure. Clone Wars introduced a brand new character, Ahsoka Tano, and here she is in minifigure form. She's got the hairpiece. She's got just plain legs and then a printed torso. And pretty plain. It's not printed on the back. Put it around. She's a Chirgruda, so she has the 3 tails, 1 in the back and 2 in the front, and they cover that. And she's a Padawan. Here we have Clone Wars Anakin Skywalker. He's got the hair that's getting slightly longer, showing that a little bit of time has passed since Attack of the Clones. He's got his shoulder armor, and he's got his lightsaber here. If we turn him around, he has no back rendering. That's something that LEGO didn't do a lot of back in 2008. Alright, we're going to start with this little, it's called a step. It's the Clone Wars design, seeing as this set is from the Clone Wars. I'm going to take a little battle droid here, and he attaches just like so. It has this clear pieces to make it look like it is floating. And then it's just like that. It's a pretty stable design. This part does fall off easily, which I don't know in this case whether it's a flaw. It just makes it easy to use your Jedi or clones or whatever, shoot it apart when you play with it or whatever. Really nice. You can just take it, and hopefully you can see that, and you can just kind of fly like that. There's no play features on it. It's just. But it is really cool. I wouldn't mind having a fleet of like 5 of them, but I didn't get 5 of these sets, so just the 1. But a really easy build, probably like a 5-minute build, but it's really good. And let's move on to the tank itself. And here is, I'll turn it around. Alright, we're going to start front to back. We're going to start with, you can open this up. Now this does fall off for me pretty easily, but that could be because it's a little bit on the older side, seeing as it's 15 years old. And you can take your regular clone, or you could grab a pilot because that doubles as a commander. Just kidding, that's what LEGO thinks with that UCS. But no, you can just take your clone here. Now these are a little tall they don't really fit really well in his hand and back into the tank. So you just slide him in like that, and see, that just fell off. We're gonna fold that back up. And right here you've got the 4 front turrets. These ones are pretty good, but they do fall off if you move them too much. But they're pretty good. And then you've got a little play feature here. And if you press this down, actually if you lift this part up, it will fire. There we go. I don't know if you saw that, so we'll do it again. But you have to really, it's a little stuck. It's not the smoothest. And I just caused it to fall apart, so that's a little bit of a flaw, and it's a play feature. I like what LEGO does now. I mean, this is back when flick fire missiles were just becoming a thing. They didn't have the spring-loaded missiles or spring-loaded shooters that they do now, but they have those old Technic ones that they use for this, and they've improved that. We'll go up here. Actually, before we get to this part, let's open this up. There we go. We got 2 seats right there. Hopefully this is stable enough. You can sit your Jedi or whoever right here. There. And when we have this up right back here, now mine is sticking a little bit, and yeah, you lift this up. These right here I like to break off, as I did with mine, and now I will have to get it back in place. There we go. But you got 4 seats here with a gun rack that comes right out, just like that. And I'm going to put this back down and get into the rest of the build. Yeah, that gets stuck for me. But again, this is an older build. Now these, the turret pieces here on the back like to fall off quite frequently, so a little bit of a design flaw. And I'm going to lift this up a little bit so you can see. You got these legs here. Now the design is going to be changing this year with the new 2020 ATT that is coming out later this year. And you've got this handle here. This was designed to go with the ATOT, which came out 2 years after this. So maybe it wasn't, but probably designed for it, because what I've heard is they work on Lego sets for 3 years before release. So they put this handle. It's easy to lift and carry it around, and you can walk it like so. Turn this around like that. Actually, and you have your middle legs. They stick out kind of wide, so, and they're a little bit long, so it looks a little bit wonky, but overall it has a bunch of stickers that do look decent and pretty good. And then we have our turret here. We go ahead and stick Captain Rex up there, and he's going to drop his blaster, so why not? And that can turn like so, 360 degrees, well almost if you turn that down, but yeah, it can go 360 degrees. Now you've got these plate pieces that swing out on all sides. It's a really good, solid design. It brings a lot of nostalgia. It's very classic to me. It looks really good, but the design has changed since then. In 2013 they changed the turret, and we're getting a brand new design of the 2022 that I can't wait to review. That will be coming out August 1st. Hopefully I can get my hands on it then. We will see. Brand new, and at some point I'll probably be doing a comparison video between at least the two, if not the third one at some point. But that is going to be it for me. Until next time, may the force be with you.